Today's topic is seeing the future. Let's talk about some other industries. Given that reality, or the reality we have right now, and the big unknowns that we have right now, who wants to buy an airline? Who thinks an airline is a really good investment right now? Who wants to buy a restaurant chain? Who wants to open a bar or a movie theater or any kind of event space or a co-working space? Like, there are entire industries that are about to fail, and fail for the simple reason that no one's going to go out and no one's going to go into their space. No one's going to buy what they're selling, even if it's online. There are a bunch of things that are no longer needed. And who saw this 3 months ago, right? Literally, you guys and me were sitting in a room just about a month ago, maybe a month and a few days ago, talking about having an accelerator here in Seattle with a bunch of companies from around the world and training them. And yet this pandemic had already started by then. We failed to see the future 1 month out. Nonetheless, when the world gives you a pandemic, make lemonade. So we know if we're going to think about what's going to fail, we should also think about what's going to succeed. And what we do know is that there's 7.5 billion people who do want to eat for the next few months, and we will find a way to get them to eat. Right? We don't actually have to lock up everybody. We just have to lock up almost everybody, and the people we allow to go out can feed us, can drive trucks to feed us, can drive ships to get to the trucks to feed us, can run the electricity grid, can run the sewage system, can run the water companies. Like, there's certain things we need in our house. If the power goes out, we're in deep trouble. We also need to be entertained, right? Netflix stock, Disney's a questionable stock investment, but Disney Plus is a service that will pick up in size. Amazon is going nuts right now. They just announced they want to hire 100,000 people. And then there's this whole other movement that's happening now, which is every school, basically in the next few weeks, every school is moving online. And so in terms of timing, my wife and I both teach. She teaches at a college here in Seattle. She teaches 100% online. She's been teaching 100% online for a few years now. Therefore, we've been talking about what it's like to teach online and the pros and the cons and how to make it good, and how hard it is to create a class that works online, as you might be experiencing right now. It's not easy. Trying to do this, it's never as good online as it is in person. We haven't cracked that nut yet. But every single educator from grade kindergarten or grade 1 up through college is trying to figure that out, and they have a week to do it because classes start on Monday in all these places. Well, there's going to be a shift. I can see the future. When we come out of this pandemic, there will be more online learning because tens of thousands of educators or hundreds of thousands of educators will have learned something about it. Some of them will get good at it. And some of the schools will realize that it's cheaper to run it online than it is to stick students in a room together, even if the output's not quite as good. So we're going to see a lot more online education.